I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And New York looking at who they've got. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee. Then there's Noah. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. He had a nice open look right there. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony. Leading the charge.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going. The other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
As we're talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took that break to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's prime time. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Noah. Anthony drives in, and there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Lee. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. New York moving the ball around. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that leads on. Only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Mr. Perfect. 12 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Rose dishes to Carmelo. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Lee that time on the assist by Anthony. Lee's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The lead pushed to double digits. Rose has got 5 now.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Coleman.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Rose up on top, and a wide open look for Lee. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his third assist on the night. Prime time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Knicks leading by 11. We've got Mr. Perfect. DeRozan out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Lowry. And it's prime time in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's prime time and the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Mr. Perfect. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. And the pass to prime time. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Well, Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Here's DeRozan. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation. For it. But certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Raptors making a switch here.
Kid, you ready?
Thompson's checked in.
All right, let's go.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Timeout Knicks.
New York calls timeout. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Rose, out to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 7. Passes it to prime time. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Coleman. Toronto calls timeout. They're losing by 7. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice work there coming off the screen. And now just a 4-point Knicks lead. New York calls timeout. They're leading by 4. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. So for the Knicks, Joakim Noah is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Lee's subbed in for Rose. Here's Porzingis, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Jennings. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Pass to Coleman. Here's prime time. To the left side wing. To tie it up. A second chance effort. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lee pulls it down. And the Knicks with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kicks to Jennings. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Anthony. It's in!
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true. To that, and I like that aggressiveness, full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
With this much time left on the...
Got it! What a shot!
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
Well, if you help... Great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action. This one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's New York. And away we go. Here